I'm gonna pick that up because if I step on this, it's going to kill me. Have you guys ever stepped on a Lego at 3 o'clock in the morning? Lego Ninjago, a movie about Legos that are ninjas that are more like Power Rangers, and they do stuff. Hey there guys, how are you? So let's talk about Lego Ninjago. As far as the other 2 Lego movies go, I liked the first one, but I loved Lego Batman. Maybe a little bit too much. And very quickly, before we talk about Legos, Ninjas, and Wheel'em Screams, I love that sound. This video is brought to you by Stardust. If you don't know what Stardust is, it's a free to download app on iOS or Android. The link is down below, and it's where I've been posting my first reactions to new movies or older movies I never get to talk about on YouTube. And if you guys want to make your own reaction videos or just watch mine or other people's, download the Stardust app, and while you're at it, follow me at the Flick Pick on Stardust. All links to Stardust down below in the description box. Please make sure to follow me, and by the way, stay tuned until the end of this video for a very special giveaway. A young Lego who is the son of the evil Garmadon is shunned by everyone, and a group of ninjas must band together to defeat evil. Alright, so Lego Ninjago is a lot like the other 2 Lego films in this franchise, except it's not as good. Before we dive into the negatives, I do have some positives with Lego Ninjago. I love the way that this movie looks. It looks exactly like the previous other 2 Lego films. It looks like practical Legos were used. These ginormous sets showing these cities and these mech robots fighting. It doesn't look like CG. Half the time, you can't decipher if it is real or CG, which, by the way, I believe these movies are 100% CG. During the first act of Lego Ninjago, it felt like the climax to a Power Rangers TV show, and it felt like the climax to the latest Power Rangers movie. Saber-tooth tiger mandible kangaroo pouch. I didn't ever really watch the Power Rangers growing up. It was just the one show I never got into, even though I felt like I had a weird fascination for the Pink Ranger. And all of the kids in this ninja fighting group all have their own custom themes and colors for their suits, and they all have their own mech suits. The first 30 minutes of this movie were promising and entertaining. And then they introduce a live-action cat. And it's not necessarily the cat's fault, it's just where they start going into the second act of the movie, and it starts to become dwindling, and you realize that this movie doesn't have a lot of substance left. And then you get into the third act of the movie, and you're just waiting for this movie to be over. This movie's only an hour and 40 minutes long, and it feels longer than that. And this movie is aimed at kids, and as a kid, I would be bored halfway through watching this movie because the majority of the gags and the jokes and the entertainment value that this movie has to offer, well, it's already been done in the previous 2 other Lego films. And more or less, all 3 Lego films feel like they end the same way. You have the city, it's under attack, and people have to save the day. After the first act of this movie, it just feels like everything becomes repetitive. And don't get me wrong, there's a few entertaining scenes along the way. One of the best things about this film is the villain of the movie, Garmadon. For me, all the scenes with Garmadon were the best scenes in the movie, and he has sort of a Dr. Evil, villainous vibe to him. And even his relationship with his estranged son is just like Dr. Evil and Scotty in the Austin Powers movies. And you have Jackie Chan doing the voice of Master Wu, a Lego character in the film, and Jackie Chan also has a live action scene or 2 in this film. And as far as Jackie Chan goes, I feel like he showed up for a quick paycheck in this film.
Ah, that's great. And then, hey, my hat. Hey, my hat. Hey,
and as far as his movies go, I love them. The guy does things that you can't even fathom physically possible. But yeah, just go watch Rumble in the Bronx. Like, I love that movie. I love that movie, but it has some of the worst audio dubbing of all time. Now, here are my final flicking thoughts on Lego Ninjago. Like I said, the first 30 minutes of this movie were promising. They were entertaining. But after that, this movie becomes boring and predictable, and it has no new ideas to offer in this franchise. So here's my advice to you. Just go watch Lego Batman again because it does everything that this movie does, but better and gives you more substance along the way. I'm going to give Lego Ninjago Yatta! That was my judo chop. I'm going to give this movie a C. It doesn't feel like anything new, and it was sort of boring by the end of the movie. I just wanted to leave. So here's the deal. Like I mentioned before, this video was brought to you by Stardust. It's one of my new favorite apps to use because I can go on there, record my quick reactions, share them on the app. You guys can watch them. You guys can also share your reactions. I can watch them as well. And you can talk about any movie or TV show that you want. It's so easy to use. Yeah, there's all kinds of good stuff in here. Just like these, there's There's tons of things in this box, and I want to give it away to you guys, so like I said, all you have to do is download the Stardust app. The link is down below. It's for iOS or Android, and follow me on the Stardust app, the Flick Pick. And I'll go through my followers next week and pick, I don't know, at least 10 of you for some cool prizes. And here's the other really cool thing I want to do. Since Stardust is like a community for people who love movies or TV shows, this week, if you guys go on there and give your thoughts for Ninjago, the movie, you don't even have to see the movie. Just tell me what you thought about the movie or what you think about it. It doesn't matter. Post your reaction on Stardust, and next week I'll take as many of your reactions that I can on there for the movie Ninjago, and I'll share them right here on my channel. Yeah, I want to see your face on my channel. It sounds weird, but that's what I want. I feel like I just said a lot of things, but once again, all links are down below to Stardust. Please follow me on there, and I will give some stuff away, or I'll feature your reaction. And if you don't want to do any of those things, that's okay too. But please leave your thoughts and your opinions down below and let me know what you thought about Lego Ninjago. As always, guys, thanks for watching. Make sure you subscribe. That way, I can see you next time.